we are going to start the next lesson, that is redox reaction. So the word redox means it consists of two areas, one red and one ox. The red indicate reduction, ox indicate oxidation. So redox reaction means it is the combination of both reduction and oxidation. So what do you mean by oxidation? Let's see some example. So in the beginning, addition of oxygen is called oxidation. Normally, addition of oxygen means combustion reaction. We will discuss something about oxidation. What is oxidation? Now we will discuss what is oxidation. So combustion reaction means anything which burn in oxygen. So when magnesium burn in oxygen, we are getting magnesium oxide. This is the equation for this reaction. See this reaction, what happened? Oxygen get added with magnesium. So it is the addition of oxygen. So addition of oxygen is called oxidation. At the same time, see this equation, hydrogen sulfide when reacted to chlorine, the sulfur removed and chlorine get adds with the hydrogen. What is chlorine? Chlorine is an electronegative element just like oxygen. Therefore, here addition of electronegative element takes place, that is why it is also called oxidation. The next equation, H2S when react with oxygen, we are getting sulfur, that is hydrogen removed from hydrogen sulfide. So removal of hydrogen is also called oxidation. In this equation, K4 FeCN6 plus H2O2 gives, if you see the complete equation, potassium get be eliminated. Here 4 potassium atoms are there, here only 3 is there. One will be coming out as potassium hydroxide. So potassium means electropositive element. Removal of electropositive element is also called oxidation. Hence, we can define oxidation as addition of oxygen or electronegative element, or removal of hydrogen or electropositive element is called oxidation. What do you mean by oxidation? Oxidation means either addition of oxygen or addition of electronegative element, removal of hydrogen or electropositive element. When it is removed, that reaction is called oxidation. Reduction. So what do you mean by reduction? Reduction means actually it is the just reverse of oxidation. In oxidation we studied addition of oxygen is called oxidation. Reduction means removal of oxygen. For this equation, when mercuric oxide is heated, oxygen is removed. So this is an example for reduction reaction. Similarly, in this reaction, if you see, ferric chloride is converted into ferrous chloride. So here 3Cl is present, here only 2Cl is present. That means Cl is removed. What is Cl means? Electronegative element. So removal of oxygen or electronegative element is called reduction. Similarly, at the same time, in the next example, if you see CH2 double bond CH2 ethylene on heating with the hydrogen, we are getting ethane. That means addition of hydrogen takes place. So addition of hydrogen is called reduction. Next example, 2HgCl2 plus SnCl2 gives Hg2Cl2 plus SnCl4. That is mercury is added in this reaction. Mercury means electropositive element. Addition of electropositive element is also called reduction. So reduction means addition of hydrogen or electropositive element, or removal of oxygen or electronegative element. In this last equation, that is HgCl2 plus SnCl2 gives Hg2Cl2 plus SnCl4. If you see this equation, Here mercury is added, that is addition of electropositive element, that means it is the reduction. But at the same time SnCl2 is converted into SnCl4, that is addition of chlorine takes place. Cl2 now becomes Cl4, two chlorine molecule get added, that means addition of electronegative element is called oxidation. That means in a particular single reaction both oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. Such process is called redox reaction. But redox reaction means it is a process in which both oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. Another one example for oxidation reduction, that is redox reaction. Sodium when reacted to chlorine we are getting sodium chloride. Sodium is an electropositive element, is converted into NaCl, that means in the case of sodium electronegative element is adding, addition of electronegative element is called oxidation, that means sodium undergoes oxidation. At the same time chlorine converted into NaCl, that means addition of electropositive element takes place, that is reduction. Addition of electropositive element is called reduction. So both oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously in this reaction. Therefore this reaction is an example for redox reaction. We know this reaction, sodium when converted into sodium chloride, sodium give its outermost electron to chlorine. So we studied some definitions for oxidation reductions. All these definitions are called classical ideas or classical definition. Classical definition in the sense they are all old definition. Modern definition. Sodium is converted into sodium chloride. How? By losing its electron. In this equation, two sodium atoms are present. Each atom loses one electron. That means two sodium loses two electron and becomes sodium chloride. But as per our definition, we know sodium undergoes oxidation. But what is going on inside sodium? Losing of electron. Therefore, the oxidation can also be defined as loss of electron. In a chemical reaction, if electrons are lost, that reaction is called oxidation. Similarly, what about the reduction? So, chlorine gain an electron from sodium and get converted into sodium chloride. That means chlorine is reduced to sodium chloride by getting electron from sodium. So gain of electron is called reduction. Gain of electron is called reduction. Loss of electron is called oxidation. So define oxidation, reduction in terms of electrons. What about the definition? Loss of electron is called oxidation and gain of electron is called reduction. Therefore, this reaction can be written as 2Na gives 2Na plus 2E minus. Cl2 plus 2E minus gives 2Cl minus. These two are called half reaction. These reactions are called half reactions. When we are adding these two half reaction, this two electron get cancelled. So 2Na plus Cl2 gives 2Na plus 2Cl minus. That means 2NaCl. We are getting 2NaCl. We are getting. That is overall reaction. So when oxidation reduction reaction going on, that means when a redox reaction takes place, for example, if you are taking Na plus Cl gives NaCl, Cl2, 2Na, 2NaCl. When this reaction takes place, we studied sodium undergo oxidation. Sodium undergo oxidation. At the same time, chlorine undergo reduction. Chlorine undergo reduction. So we studied sodium. By losing electron, it get oxidized to NaCl. Chlorine by get electron. By gaining electron, it is reduced to sodium chloride. How this sodium get oxidized? By losing electron. So because of this losing, it gives the electron to chlorine, therefore chlorine get reduced. So actually during the reaction, sodium undergo oxidation, but it make chlorine to reduce, therefore sodium act as a reducing agent. So in a redox reaction, the substance which get oxidized act as a reducing agent. Chlorine getting electron from sodium. Because of that, sodium is oxidized. Therefore, sodium act as an oxidizing agent. Sodium act as an oxidizing agent. Consider this equation. H2S plus Cl2 gives 2HCl plus S. Hydrogen sulfide, when reacted to chlorine, we are getting a hydrogen chloride plus sulfur. Identify the species undergoing oxidation and reduction. See this equation, hydrogen sulfide. In this equation, hydrogen sulfide reacted to chlorine and converted into hydrogen chloride. What change occur in hydrogen sulfide? Hydrogen sulfide is now converted into sulfur. Hydrogen sulfur is converted into hydrogen chloride. That means addition of more electronegative chlorine takes place. Addition of more electronegative chlorine takes place. Addition of electronegative element is called oxidation. That means hydrogen sulfide undergoes oxidation. Hydrogen sulfide undergo oxidation. Now chlorine is converted into hydrogen chloride by the addition of hydrogen. Addition of hydrogen is called reduction. So the species undergo oxidation means hydrogen sulfide, and the species undergo reduction means chlorine. Next problem. Justify the reaction 2Na plus H2 gives 2NaH. NaH, sodium hydride, is an ionic compound. So ionic compound means Na, ionic compound in the sense it can be written as Na plus H minus. That means this equation we can write in two half reactions. One is 2Na gives 2Na plus 2E minus, loss of electron. Loss of electron means oxidation. That means in this reaction sodium undergoes oxidation and hydrogen gains that electron which lost by the sodium and converted into H minus. Gain of electron is called reduction. Both oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously in a single step. Therefore, this reaction is a redox reaction. This reaction is a redox reaction. Thus, we can identify the species undergo oxidation as well as the species undergo reduction, and also we can identify whether a particular reaction is oxidation or reduction. That means if both oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously, then that reaction is called redox reaction. One more thing, here we studied sodium undergoes oxidation. Oxidation means it make hydrogen to reduce. Therefore, sodium is called reducing agent. It's called reducing agent. At the same time, hydrogen undergoes reduction. Reduction means How it reduce? By getting electron from sodium. That means sodium is oxidizing. It make the sodium to oxidized. Therefore, it act as an oxidizing agent. It act as an oxidizing agent.